Hey guys, Arin Darcan here, and today I want to try and help shed some light on a problem that I've heard thousands of times across my sales calls. What is this problem? The problem is that people think that marketing is some magic sauce that can just solve everything regardless of how good the product is. So I've been thinking about this and trying to think about how to really explain what I'm trying to talk about. So for example, let's say I've got an iPhone case. It's just a drop-shipped iPhone case. It takes like, I don't know, a couple of weeks to get to me. There's nothing special about it. It's just an iPhone case. It doesn't matter how good I am at marketing. I'm not going to be able to make this product work on Facebook. There's no USP. So the USP just isn't there. It doesn't actually do anything different to other phone cases or anything like that. It's just a bog standard iPhone case. I can get it from Amazon next day. Why would I buy your more expensive iPhone case that takes longer to get to me? It doesn't make any sense. Like, people just won't buy this, right? So no matter what you do, it's going to fail on Facebook. I'm very, very confident in that. On the other hand, let's say I invented something like a teleporter, where I can literally move any object in the world to another place in the world instantaneously. It doesn't matter how good I am at ads. It doesn't matter, even if I've just watched a Facebook ad tutorial about how to do ads, I would be able to sell this product and probably make $1 billion within a couple of days, because it's such an in-demand product. It solves a real problem in the world, and it's very valuable. It's got a very strong USP. No one else can do this. It just adds so much value to the world that even if my marketing is absolutely terrible, I can still generate millions and millions and billions of dollars. So what's the difference between these two? Obviously, like I said, one's adding massive value and has got a crazy USP. No one else can do it. No products even get close to this. iPhone case, it's adding value because it does still protect your phone, but the actual value it's offering is very small and the USP just isn't there. I think the best way to put this is kind of like in some sort of formula. So let's say we did a formula something like this. We did product times by marketing equals, I don't know, we can call it sales or success or whatever you want to call it, right? And let's say with these, we're able to rate how good the product is out of 100, and we're able to rate the marketing out of 100. So let's just quickly clear all this again. So for the iPhone case, if I go back to the iPhone case example, what's the product going to be out of 100? 0.5? And it's not just the product, by the way, it's how fast the product gets delivered to you. It's the whole customer service as well. Because for example, if I wanted an iPhone case and you can get it to me within 30 minutes, it's like when I press buy, it's with me within 30 minutes. Although the iPhone case is just some bog standard thing that's not great, your USP is that you're able to deliver it within 30 minutes, which makes the whole product a lot better, the whole service a lot better. But let's assume you can't do that. Let's assume it's like a week delivery time, 2 week delivery time. Let's say you're drop shipping iPhone cases. So if you're drop shipping them, we'll probably rate this at like a 0.5, I'd say, out of 100, which is terrible, right? Because it's just a shit product. Let's say I'm one of the best Facebook ads marketers in the world. Let's say you've maybe been through a few different Facebook ads marketers and you're like, you know what? I'm not getting any results. I'm going to go for the absolute best guy, the best guy in the world. I'm going to go to one of Mark Zuckerberg's friends who helped build a Facebook ads platform. He knows everything about Facebook ads. He's just an absolute genius. Let's say he's at a 99 out of 100, because no one's perfect. Let's say he's a 99 out of 100. What does that give us total? That gives us, what, 49.5? I think, before I make an absolute mug of myself. Exactly, perfect. That gives us 49.5. That's if I've got the absolute best marketer on it. This still wouldn't be very successful, even if I've got the absolute best marketer on it, who knows everything about creatives, about how to do copywriting, about how to structure the ad campaigns, everything. But let's go to the teleporter example. What's the product here? I can safely say it's 100. It's easily 100, right? Like, if you're able to literally teleport anything from somewhere else at a good cost. Let's say we can teleport things at a cheaper cost than actually delivering it like manually. It's 100. It's 100 product. It's an amazing product. It does some really cool stuff, right? Obviously. The USP is super high. Just, it adds so much value. It's 100 out of 100. What's the marketing got to be? Well, let's say complete opposite end of the spectrum. Let's say I've never done Facebook ads before. I don't know nothing about marketing. However, I've watched an hour of YouTube videos explaining how to set up a Facebook ad campaign, the basics of copyright, the basics of marketing, whatever it is. Let's say I'm a 5 out of 100. So what does this give us? This gives us 500, 10 times. Even though I would actually probably rate, comparing the iPhone case to the teleporter, I wouldn't even say like 0.5 out of 100. I'd say this would probably be like 1 million, to be honest with you. Like, they're so different. But we'll put them on a 100 scale just to try and just show my point. So this, even though they've got the best marketer on the planet, they're hitting a 50. With my very limited marketing skills, I'm able to hit over 10 times what they can hit. Just because I have a much better product, right? I have a teleporter. Hopefully, you're not trying to dropship iPhone cases because it'll be a disaster. But also, maybe you haven't built a teleporter yet. So usually your product will fit somewhere between this range, somewhere between here. The point is, you want to try and get your product to the maximum. You want to try and get your product to the highest level you can. So put more USPs in there, do a better service, build a better product, whatever it is. Then also, you also want the best marketer, right? Because the marketing does make a difference. You want the best creatives, you want some cool videos, some cool images of your product to capture people's attention, to help you get better marketing. But what I'm trying to say here is that the marketing isn't some magic sauce. People think that if you change marketers, then all of a sudden your product that's doing absolutely terrible is now going to shoot up, which sometimes that could be the case. Let's say your product's a 60 out of 100 and you're using a 0.5 marketer, then like some guy that literally has no idea about anything, just like pressing random buttons, then you're going to be at a 30 overall. But then if you do change marketer and you start getting maybe a guy that's a 10, now you're at 600. Don't get me wrong, the marketing does make a difference, but the product has to be there in the first place. The only reason why the marketing makes a difference here is because the product is a 60 to begin with. And that's the most important thing, to be honest with you. The product has to be there and the marketing just multiplies what the product already is. So the product has to be there in the first place for the marketing to actually be able to have an impact on it. If your product's super bad, it doesn't matter what kind of marketing you do, the overall success or sales isn't going to be very good. So stop thinking that it's the marketing that changes everything, when most of the time it's your product. And if you think that your product has a really strong USP, right, and it adds massive value to the world, then cool, perfect. It probably is your marketing. Find a new marketer. But if you've been through 5 or 6 different marketers and you know that compared to your competition that your product isn't that good, then stop trying to change marketers. Stop wasting your money on Facebook ads. Stop wasting your money trying to get a new marketer in every week. It doesn't work that way. Go back to the drawing board of your product and make sure that your product is good enough so that the marketing can amplify your product and overall you can be a very big success. So hope this makes sense. If you've got any questions, please let me know in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to help. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.